Historic moment for the two countries across the Pacific Ocean. China and Nauru resumed diplomatic relations on January 24th. During his state visit to Beijing in late March, Nauru's President David Young reaffirmed his country's support for the One China principle and its aspirations for a new chapter in bilateral relations.
We look forward to strengthening the people-to-people ties between our two countries, as well as collaboration at the international level.
The impacts of climate change are taking a dangerous toll across the Pacific. For Nauru, the rising sea levels are consuming the island's vital coastlines, where a majority of its almost 13,000 residents live.
It's just a matter of minutes and stuff. It can just be taken away by the ocean.
Nauru's government has announced a plan to build houses on higher ground in the country's heavily mined interior. It also hopes to deepen cooperation with other countries, including China, to promote the implementation of the Paris Agreement and safeguard the common interests of the developing nations under the UN and Pacific Islands Forum. The resumption of diplomatic ties with China has also fast-tracked infrastructure cooperation, including the upgrade of the Aiwo boat harbor, Nauru's largest port, which is over 100 years old. A significant project for Nauru, given the country's limited resources and heavy reliance on fuel imports. In July last year, the then Prime Minister of the Solomon Islands, Manele Sogavari, visited China. China reiterated its support for the Pacific Islands Forum's 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent. China and Solomon Islands also agreed to strengthen cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative. China is the Solomon Islands' largest infrastructure cooperation partner, assisting in the building of local facilities, including the Pacific Games main stadium in the capital Honiara and the dormitories of the Solomon Islands National University.
So when China comes in to assist in our development through the Belt and Road framework, our people actually see those benefits. And this impressed them. We didn't make that progress like now we have with China in addressing our infrastructure development needs.
In October 2023, Papua New Guinea's Prime Minister James Marape visited China to attend the Third Belt and Road Forum and met with President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Qiang. Papua New Guinea was the first country in the South Pacific to sign a memorandum of understanding on the construction of the Belt and Road Initiative. Since then, several infrastructure projects, including the 6-lane Independence Boulevard Highway and the upgraded International Convention Center, have transformed the country's landscape. In April this year, Micronesian President Wesley Sinema visited China to celebrate the 35th anniversary of diplomatic ties. Micronesia officially joined the Belt and Road Initiative back in 2018. Since then, it has cooperated on numerous infrastructure projects with China, including the construction of roads, bridges, schools, government buildings, and sports venues. Some notable cooperation achievements include the construction of a secondary road on Micronesia's Ponape Island and the reconstruction of the Karma Bridge, which boasted Micronesia's domestic connectivity. Instead of a barrier, the vast Pacific has become a vital link connecting China's 1.4 billion people to the many islands dotting the world's largest ocean. 高一鸣 CGTN